Hi guys, some months ago you may have seen a video of mine. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching it on my Kish site, a while back I was very lucky to receive a knife through the post from a good friend of mine who lives Wiltshire way, in darkest Wiltshire, near Swindon to be precise. Very nice guy. He worked on a farm for a while, and he's taken up knife making. He likes to camp out, do overnights, and to that end he's made some of his own kit, which is great. He's made his own little hobo stove, which I've seen. It's good. It's a piece of steel chimney about that round. He stuck a little door on it and a bit of mesh over the top, and he's made a really serviceable bushcraft stove. A wilderness wood burning stove for backpacking. That's a little bit on the heavy side. We both used the honey stove, or have used the honey stove in the past. Great little stove, great multi-fuel job. The only drawback is once it starts to get worked in, the metal does warp a bit, and if it's cold it's a pain to put together if you're cold. Then I tend to use other stoves as well. But the reason for this little video is to highlight this. It is the jacklore knife. It is a wonderful piece of kit, and I've just got it back from Sandy because we met up a couple of months back in Banbury, near Banbury, and he'd already given me the knife beforehand, but the knife was a little bit chunky in the handle and it just needed tailoring off a bit. I did bring with me to the meet, I did bring with me my Ramirez Bushlaw knife. Now, want my honest opinion? Well, whether you want it or not, you're going to get it. This is equivalent to the Ramirez Bushlaw knife. The Ramirez Bushlaw knife you will pay about £350. For this little beauty you will have to pay a mere £120. Little bit extra if you want your own type of wood on the handle, on the scales, but this is as good as the Ramirez knife. And the blade's a little bit dirty, but all around here is sweet chestnut, and that really stains the blade. I can't fault the knife. Nice and thick. Sandy very kindly made me a sheath to go with it. It's got a little thing here for putting my fire steel in. I may put the fire steel in that yet. It's quite worn down, but I'm digressing. This little beauty will perform every function you need. It is simple, well designed, made from I think 01 tool steel. Stanley could give you a better heads up on that, and he's logoed it for me. I would, Sandy, do a little logo on the handle as well. You know, maybe get someone to do you a little blank, a little stamp where you can heat it up with a blowtorch and just pyrotechnic it on. But Sandy, I'll tell you what, mate, it is a good knife. I would consider doing one in stainless steel if you fancy it, and I'm away in a few weeks, so I'll be trying this out again, and I'll be carving paddles, I'll be making a crook knife, and I will be carving a helm for an axe head. So this will be definitely going through its paces. It's great, it comes ready sharpened. Sandy says this is a little bit dull. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't even want to risk running it across my wristies because it is still sharp. I can still chop wood. I'm not going to do any wood chopping demonstrations. Everybody does that. I'm just bigging up the knife because I think it's a classic. He's done a really good job. Okay, yeah, you could go to Dave Bubb where it's forged, or Ben Orford where he forges the knife, but this can't fault it. Anyway, I've burbled on enough. It's 5 minutes advertising for you, Sandy. As I say, guys, if you want a good knife, buy this one. The jacklore. The only knife you will ever need to own.